I really don't understand the hostility towards Social Security that some people have. It's weird. It's like the hostility that a guy has towards a lady who spurned him. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading Ecclesiastes, and Solomon. Only thing I could think is he got spurned by some chick, and he's like, "Oh, I can't find a good woman amongst all people." It's weird, man. Anyway, I got. Now let's just go back saying, so Social Security is so bad. What are you gonna do for health insurance? Because everyone's like, I can't wait to go to Medicare for health insurance. It boggles the mind because Social Security is freaking rock solid compared to Medicare. All right. By the way, we have an Indian summer. Shh, did I say that? Indian summer. It's about 65 degrees. It's sunny. I still got this canker sore. It's killing me. It's nice, but apparently the polar vortex is coming. So for all you fools who say, global warming, you wait, man. When the polar vortex comes, you'll be wanting this freaking 65 degrees. Very few people die in the heat. Many people die in the cold. All right, so let's read this email from Dave from Texas. And, he's been on we've emailed back and forth a number of times, but he sent me this really passive-aggressive email, and I don't get it. I literally don't understand. So I did my video, the bridge to further and improve your Social Security. It's just spend down your 401k. Dave from Texas does not like that. He does not like that. So he sends me a passive-aggressive email. And if right there, it hurts like crap. He says, good morning, Josh. Yeah, let's just gut our investment vehicles for that bigger, brighter carrot. At the end of the table, the bigger, brighter carrot at the end of the table. Depend more on the government calculating the giant payoff by waiting until 70, feeling comfortable that the federal government will do as promised despite a very sick Social Security program. My other mentor, Devin Carroll, mentions not if, but when there is a Social Security fix to kick the can further down the road, it'll be unpopular in any direction. It should shatter several support pillars to the Social Security bridge. Okay. Okay. And I completely, I did see that video on Devin a couple months ago where he's like, hell of a lot more doomy and gloomy than I am. I just find it funny. Anyone's banging on Social Security has to turn around and talk about Medicare. Let's deal with Medicare, then we can talk about Social Security, because Medicare is doomed right now. And it's going to be more doomed as we go forward. So if your plan is, I'm going to get on Medicare, get off Obamacare, get off my private insurance, I got nothing for you. I find that to be silly. In this case, passive aggressive. Let's gut our thing. And then I was like, well, then don't. I don't care. I said, literally, why do you think what you do is a concern to me? I literally don't care if you take Social Security at 62. Why do you care? Why do you need to email me and saying, oh my goodness, they're going to take it away. How dare you? There's so many wrong fallacies in here. It's insane to me. What the hell is that? Sort of weird noise. And then he writes back, I will never forget how, sorry you feel that way, Josh. You're the one, you said that to me. You're the one who led with a passive email to me. Not me to you. You're the one who said, blah, 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 blah. All right, whatever. I just, it's weird to me. Because I guarantee Dave is a Republican, and Republicans hate big government, except NASA and the DOD. It's crazy. All right, so let's talk about the fallacies here. We already talked about Medicare. All right, so don't tell me that you're going to take Social Security early because they're going to take it away from you while you're relying on Medicare. That's just foolhardy. Part two of that is this fix the Social Security is easy. Just raise the payroll tax. Done and done. Yeah, it's unpopular, but guess what? It's got to be fixed. It will be fixed. But I don't know how old Dave is. I don't want to attribute to this a baby boomers, because I know tons of freaking awesome baby boomers, but there are many baby boomers. Actually, I got to refine that. There are a lot of people my generation and generations underneath me who think they know more than they do. The problem is many people think they know more than they do, like to share that they are ignorant on this stuff, and by sharing what they think they know but they don't. But anyway, so long story short, All right, so Social Security is not hard. He doesn't know Don Rostenkowski, obviously. If you're familiar at all, I've said this 1,000 times on the show. Just look up Don Rostenkowski, Social Security, and just see what happens. In Chicago, that's that example of right-wing bastion, that got, what's his name, Jussie Smollett or whatever, this MAGA country, Chicago, chasing after Dan Rostenkowski, Dan Rostenkowski, when they're talking about doing something against Social Security benefits. Looks like Mac is about to sleep here, so we'll change out here in just a second. All right, so part 2 of this, or part 3, I guess, is the idea that they're going to reduce your Social Security benefit. The idea that they're going to do that. Social Security is an entitlement. You paid into it. You are getting your benefit. Okay, so let's say they don't. Do you think the stock market is going to do better than Social Security if the government is such a dire strait they're going to take away your Social Security benefit? What do you think's going to happen to the markets, Dave? You can't be this silly. You can't be. It's the weirdest thing. Social Security, let's just say they take the benefits away. We're going to rely on the stock market? Are you freaking nuts? It makes no sense to me. I don't care if you pull out your Social Security at 62. I don't care. But the idea that the market is in its own universe separate from Social Security and Medicare is freaking insane to me. If the government is so broke they reduce your Social Security, what do you think happens to Medicare? What the heck do you think happens to the investment world? Oh, but I have my 401k I can pass down to generations. Are you freaking insane? Do you know what caused the growth of Big Pharma, for instance, in the healthcare fund? It's the government involvement. If they get out, what do you think causes the prices to drop, man? And we can go on this all day, on Lockheed Martin. We can do this all day long. If the government can't squeeze out benefits for Social Security and Medicare, and if you think the stock market is going to go along just like they did over the last 90 years, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're a better man than me. I'd much rather put my faith on the federal government than the stock market, for heaven's sake, because the vast majority of citizens who still have at least the ability to exercise their vote, whether or not it's counted, it's a different story. There's not going to be too many Congress people who are going to be wanting to see the freaking riots in the street when people start getting their Social Security taken away. On the other hand, the stock market goes down 57%. That's not going to get a lot of people exercised. You know why? Because most people don't have that much investments, but they're relying fully on their Social Security. But if you want to take that bet, hey, man, I'm all for it. I'll take that bet any day of the week. I'll take that bet any day of the week, man. It's crazy to me. This hostility towards Social Security as an entitlement, I don't get. And if you have, that's fine. I don't care. But don't send me a passive-aggressive email on how they're going to freaking take it from us because Devin Carroll happened to say something negative on Social Security. I literally don't care. Social Security is the tip of the iceberg. There's a hell of a lot bigger Titanic things we're going to fly into as a Titanic than Social Security. I'm telling you that right now. All right, love your thoughts. We'll see you.